told me we have no microphone, so I guess we'll all be yelling at you today. So hopefully you'll be able to hear us. I know the room isn't quite that big, and probably the people in the offices around us might appreciate that we don't have microphones. So, but thank you all for coming. It's been, unfortunately, a whole year since we've had a chance to get together like this as a large group. Very much wanted to do it throughout the year, but circumstances, I think, caught us all up in a lot of different things, and so I made a priority a couple months ago that we were going to get ourselves back together and talk about a few things, both maybe what's happened in the past year and then looking a little bit at going forward. But before we do that, I thought it would be a nice little welcome to everybody who has not been here since I did the last update. So about a year ago, about April of last year, we did an all-staff meeting. So I'm just wondering if everybody who has started after my all-staff meeting or started after April of last year, if you'd all stand up, please. Oh my goodness! I want you to stay standing. Stay standing. I'd like to start at the back of the room. Everybody turn around. The back of the room, and please state your name and either your position or at least what department you're in. And then you can sit down. Where do we want to start?
Because it starts here.
All right.
My name is Roberto. I'm coordinator.
Great, thank you. And just keep going. So.
My name is Corinne Chutak, and I'm the assistant in the procurement department.
Evo, I'm the law.
Great.
It's like 2 minutes.
Hello, Mahmoud Arif.
Great.
Yes.
Darren from ART.
Monique May, AR.
Dennis Sassanelli, procurement. Rick Carter, AR.
Kelly O'Keefe, with ethics.
TG Ofog.
Linda Ofog.
William Ofog.
Marius Ofog.
Whoa!
Jericho Ofog.
Shek Ofog. Triple Carroll, not Ofog, Chief of Division.
Heidi Perdue, Accounting Policies and Procedures. Beth Crawford, Controller.
Steve Kelly at AR.
Dawn Bourne, Accounts Payable and Accounting Payroll.
My name is Kando Hazume, and I'm in financial reporting.
Joseph Mitchell in Grants and Contracts.
Edible V Accounting.
Allison Brady, Grants and Contracts.
Victoria Brandis, Grants and Contracts.
Michelle Wolfson, Grants and Contracts.
Robert Andrews, PR accountant.
Samantha Rich, Grants and Contracts.
Laura Segay, Billing and Revenue and Accounting.
Wow. Wow. Welcome, everyone. So anyhow, as I said, we've got an agenda for you. It's a pretty full agenda, and in fact, a couple of things at the end might slide off if we don't have enough time. But we'll try to get through as much as we can. When she went through the announcement of new staff, I'm going to be doing a little presentation that kind of goes through some historical information, just a little financial update as well, what our goals and objectives are for the whole division. I'm calling ourselves a division this year rather than a cone. I never understood calling myself the cone or the conal lead or whatever that. So. And I can't figure out if you're all departments, what am I? So for now I'm calling us a division. We'll see if it works. I can't figure out if a division is smaller than a department, but I just needed something. So I'll speak for a while, then we'll have some presentations from a couple of our directors. Marcia will do some discussions on compliance and the AED, and she'll explain what AED is, financial reporting, some IS organizational issues, financial improvements, Ed and Laura, and then we've got some recognitions at the end of this, and then a game. I heard everybody liked the game last year, so I couldn't come up with a new one, so I delegated it, and I hear we have a good one. So we will leave that to the end to see where we go. So the last time we met, for those of you who were here, I think the meeting was a day or two after we had received the 2008 audit results. And we were very excited about that. Unfortunately, when we got them, they were qualified. They had a qualified opinion on the audit results. This year, yay, we don't have a qualified opinion. We got a clean opinion. The audit opinion was signed, I think, in February, so a couple months earlier. not early enough, it's still in the wrong year in terms of finishing up our audit, but it was completed with a clean opinion. We got some things that are still going on. We have not completed the A133 audit at this point. It's well underway. We think we're pretty close to the completion of it. We're doing some donor audits with KFW and the Dutch, and we're trying to finish up our tax return for 2009. This is sort of the only downer really part of our show here. Management letter comments. Those things to which our auditors indicated they thought that there were material weaknesses in our financial operations. This has improved since last year. Tracy and I had a running joke, wasn't really a joke, but the prior year we had 19 pages of management letter comments, which is a pretty significant management letter, not to be taken lightly and probably not to be joked about. But we understood that 2009 was going to be a difficult year to make a lot of improvements. We did make a lot of improvements. We got the management letter down to about 9 or 10 pages. Still not good enough. I'm hoping next year that it be shorter than 5. Or none, that would be nice. Some of the areas that carried over from our 2008 audit to 2009 were a couple of areas. Financial reporting still had a material weakness, and we kind of commented here on some of the areas that caused the material weakness, as well as lack of controls in our grants and contracts. We still had a very difficult time in our audit. It was quite challenging in our grants and contracts. And then the last one, journal entries, was sort of a half-year comment by the middle of the year of 2009. We'd corrected that so that it won't be repeated. So we made progress. We've got some distance to go. These next couple of slides, you may not all be able to see from the far back, but I just wanted to show you kind of quickly what the financial statement looks like for 2010. And in this case, I showed the actuals against budget, and it's a really high-level income statement. And I'm only going to concentrate on just a couple of numbers because I don't think you'll want to sit here and look at numbers for the next 20 minutes. So we're looking for 2010 to approximately have revenues of about $618 million. So that's the size of an organization that you're working in. If you didn't know it, now you do. About 5 years ago, we were a $300 million organization. So there's been a lot of growth. There's also been a lot of complexity then, and even more so now. And so that's why a lot of us spend a lot of times working on fixing things and correcting things and figuring out how to get things done, is because we have a lot of complexity and we're doing a lot of work.